There we go. I think this might be the last camp we have to set up. If that's the case, then I might go back to the to Haven. Just hang out there for a bit, and then probably end the stream. Or stream. Just end the live stream, you know. This isn't a stream. Redcliffe Farms.
There's an elven artifact nearby.
There's also some loot in this house. Ah, just
The wards are working.
just some random ass artifact in the middle of a house, in the middle of Redcliffe's Farms. You know, the huge. Oh, are the two-headed? You're not two-headed. Why did I think you're two-headed? Ah, let's look through the skull again. Boop, and boop, and boop, boop, boop. You know, last time we've been spending out and about, I probably could have been sending my advisors to go do stuff. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'm pretty sure it's timed based, and I'm pretty sure even after you like log out of the game, your advisors will continue to work on stuff. And I've already spent, you know, 3 hours, 40 minutes. Oh, at least that's what I have on my my recording. All right. Ow! I keep fucking punching my shit. I do want to go back to Haven, now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm actually, like, thinking. 3 hours into a recording session, I'm actually going to think about stuff. Who would have guessed? I don't think I need to talk to anybody. And I have a quest here. Wow.
You're worried about the rift. I understand that.
Special shipments. The shit. What just happened? Did I just gain like a forbidden oasis? Ah, that's for the shards. Rifts, return policy, failure to deliver. Still need some obsidian. Tanner. No. I wanted to see this. I don't know what I just did. It told me. Oh, maybe I have items. Army Dirk, Canary Battle Axe. No. No. What was that? I like missed it by like 2 seconds.
Rifts.
I don't think I have to talk to anybody else. Bunch of yelling at my door, though. Oh, what the shit is this? I don't... Can I just...
Your
No!
kind killed the most holy.
Oh, fuck off.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Oh, no, shut
Shut
up.
your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
Yeah, what the fuck,
And what
assholes?
does that mean
Oh,
exactly?
it's this dickball.
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Well, I'm glad I returned.
Mages and
Oof.
Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You?
Fuck you, dude.
Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave.
The
Oh,
Rebel
damn.
Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
We're not so terrible.
I don't know. The Inquisition seems about as functional as any young family.
How many families are on the verge of splitting into open warfare with themselves?
Yes, because that would never happen to the Chantry.
Centuries
Correct.
of tradition will guide us. We are not the
Tradition.
upstart, eager to turn over every apple cart.
Colin, why the fuck is he here?
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Oh, well, I don't want to. Is the Mage Templar War large?
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Oof. We already know who killed the Divine. It was that weird voiced dude, right? Good luck
Don't let
keeping
anyone
orders.
riot while we're gone.
The walls will be standing when you return, I hope.
Oof. I just wanted to come back and just talk to people at the table. I didn't. Maybe I have to talk to everyone. Oh, hey, it's Mother Giselle.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste. How fares
Yeah, fuck
your
off,
quest to
bitch.
seal the breach?
Damned if I know.
Well, you know how these things go. At least, I hope someone does.
You love to bring a little light into the darkness, and I'm glad to see it. Too many see laughter as antithetical to the chant of light. They imagine Andraste as a grim warrior all her life, forgetting that she loved and was loved in return. I hope she found time for laughter during her trials, as I hope you do.
The comparison scares me.
You keep talking as though I'm the equal of Andraste. Do you know how unnerving that is?
I can only imagine. But we are all given to our purpose under the Maker. A sword does not ask to be forged. And frankly, if such a comparison gives you pause, I do not see that as a bad thing. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
What? I'd like some history. What the fuck are you talking about?
Tell me about the original Inquisition.
That's brutal?
The
Hold
original
on.
Inquisition was formed after the First Blight, well before the Chantry as we know it. The Inquisitors were hunters, zealots, who tracked and killed cultists and dangerous mages. As Andraste rose to power, the Inquisition came into her service. Instead of hunting those who would do harm, the Inquisitors spread the chant of light by force.
We're named after that?
No
Oof.
wonder everyone is so nervous around us. Who chose that name?
Divine Justinia herself. I understand that this was not a popular decision. In any case, once the chant of light had spread far and wide, there was less need for zealots. The Inquisitors became the seekers of truth, and eventually the Templars.
Why bring us back?
This is a dark chapter of history for the Divine to revisit.
Do you know what impresses me most about the original Inquisition?
No.
They fought horrific battles, killed and died for their cause, and when it was time, they put their swords away. Perhaps the name was Divine Justinia's message, that when the Inquisition is needed, it will strike without mercy. But when its work is done, it will put its sword away.
Interesting. I don't really need to know about any of this. Any help?
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Cool.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Has anyone dared ask? No, I do not think. Ah, Mistress Adar. May I have a word?
Oh, I guess I
What
should
did you
meet
need?
everyone.
Well, as you are Talvashos, people have asked. You grew up outside the Canary homeland, but there is no easy way to ask your thoughts on the Q.
Ah, okay. What do you know? What do you want to know
Have you
about it?
studied the Qun?
It is a decided gap in my education. I know the Qun is a philosophy, a set of laws, a legislative guide, and a social architecture governing the Qunari. Those who appeared at court, however, insisted the Qun is too complex for an outsider.
I don't think it's too hard to understand.
It's not because you're human. Real Qunari tell me I'll never understand the Qun.
Yet they take converts. Their criteria is beyond my grasp. Do you believe in any of the Qun's philosophies?
It's interesting, I guess.
The Qun runs things differently. I've wondered what it's like to grow up with it.
Please be careful not to praise it out loud.
Like, some of it's
People ask
interesting,
how
but
Qunari
part of it's not. So,
Andraste's herald. It worries them if they believe it, and angers them if they do not. Convincing them of your good intentions will be tasking.
you'll find a way. You're good at your
You'll
job.
think of something, Ambassador.
I hope so. It will be interesting.
Just like the Queen.
Strangely, your mercenary work is not so inflammatory. People are fabricating extravagant tales of your heroics.
I was pretty good. I don't want to
There
brag.
wasn't a group around that didn't want my help when a tough assignment came up. If you needed it done, Adar was at the top of the list.
I noticed. Leliana found a letter from the captain of your last company.
Oof.
He had nothing but praise for your skill in battle, but doesn't mention what parts you play.
Ooh, I blew up a bridge. I commanded a squad. I guess I can go with truly complimented me? Or Tully?
Captain Tully,
Tully.
praised me.
There's no
William
R.
Iron Ass Tully.
Iron Hoss.
Quite the moniker. But yes, your captain went so far as to say he'd have lost entire battles without you.
But he underpaid me.
That miser deducted 5 gold from my pay the day I left.
Whatever for.
Poor morale.
Well, your captain still held your skills in high regard, especially after your last engagement.
I led an ambush. I blew up a bridge. I'll go with I commanded a squad.
I was in charge of mercenaries storming the headquarters of the bandits we were to dispatch. We caught them by surprise. It was over before the sentries even blew their horns.
That is impressive. I hope life in Haven doesn't bore you compared to such exploits.
I mean, I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I blew up a bridge. You know. Staying in one place is dull. Or, not a fan of the demons, but
I was paid to hunt bandits, slavers, nobles, not demons falling out of fade tears when I walk by.
That is true, but do consider the advantages. Unlike people, upon their death, demons leave no grudges behind.
that is true. You do have a point.
Good
Do you
day
have
to you.
anything to report? You wanted
What
to
do
talk.
the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Alright, anything you have to
Hello?
talk about?
Can I help you with something?
Nope. Not
I'll
at
speak
all.
with you later.
Travel safely.
Alright, well, if I have to go talk to people again,
A learned child is a blessing
Liliana's
upon his
in the
parents and
tent?
onto the maker.
Greetings, Herald of Andraste.
I can't speak.
So it's true.
Oh.
Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.